everybody, welcome to today's art class. Today we are doing the pet art packet and we are doing drawing number 2, the pug, which is a kind of dog that has lots of wrinkles. So let's get started, shall we? We're going to start off by putting our name, and I have a pencil and an eraser. Okay. And I also have some markers. I'm going to do marker today. So I'm going to draw a big circle using my whisper lines, which means really light lines. I'm going to draw my big circle. I'm going to get it the way I want, and then I'm going to lock it in. There we go. Going to erase those lines that I no longer need or want. Okay. Beautiful. Oops, gonna fix my lead. Perfect. So that was step number 1. Step number 2 is we're drawing kind of the snout area of the dog, so where the nose is. And so I'm going to take this line and I'm going to bring it up and over like a big rainbow. There we go. Sorry, my kitty's making noise. Make sure it touches the bottom of the circle here and the bottom of the circle there. Now, I'm not going where the guidelines are because this is more of a rectangle than this shape. So next we're going to do circles for the eyes, and these are very big eyes because we're making them big and cartoony, so make sure to make them really big, okay? Pugs kind of have big eyes anyways, really big round eyes. We're going to try to make them symmetrical. It almost looks like a Mickey Mouse hat, right? If you did this and made this somebody's face, it kind of looked like a Mickey Mouse hat. Okay, so that's step number 3 that we just completed. Step number 4 is to start drawing the body. So I'm going to draw this leg first. I'm just going to make a big round U shape, just like that. Hold on. Come on. Sorry guys, the cat was digging in the paper. She can open doors now, so... Cats. Okay. So now we're going to draw that curved body line. And that touches both the head and the leg. Okay, so that's step number 4. Step number 5 is drawing the back leg and the bottom of the pug. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw the back leg first. The same shape as the front leg. Okay. And now what I'm going to do is, starting from the pug's back, I'm going to curve it around and touch that leg. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bump there. And I'm going to draw a line to connect the leg to the other leg. Okay. Step number 5. Step number 6 is drawing the back leg and the claws. So I'm just going to make a little curved shape right there. And then I'm going to add claws. Draw 3 lines on the paws. So that's step number 6. Step number 7 is drawing the ears and the tail. Okay. Step number 7, this one. So I'm going to draw the ears first, and I'm going to curve them up, do 2 lines kind of curved up, and then I'm going to do a line down and touch the top of that ear. Down and touch the top of that ear. Okay. And now for the tail, I'm going to draw a line that curves, kind of twists. Whoops, my pencil broke. And then I'm going to make that point and curve it around and touch it back to the body. Ooh, my pencil keeps breaking. So that's step number 7. Step number 8 is the details. So like the eyes and the nose. So for the eyes, we're going to start out by doing that curved moon shape. Okay. And then we're going to draw a circle in the middle. That's going to be the pupil, the dark part. And then we're going to draw a little highlight in the corner, a small circle. Remember, the highlight is where the light shines. So that's my eyes, okay? So next I'm going to draw an oval for the nose in that rainbow shape, in that snout shape that we drew. You see how my oval is in that snout shape? Then I'm going to draw a smaller, whoa, these lead pieces are just breaking. Smaller rainbow, like this. Smaller rainbow. And then I'm going to draw 2 curved triangles up. These are her 2 little teeth sticking up. And there we go. There's our pug. So let's start coloring it in, shall we? I'm going to use the colors that this person used for the dog. So I'm going to use light brown and dark brown. So I'm going to start by coloring in the dog's body this like light brown color. Okay, so I'm outlining first, of course. And of course you can make your pug any color. You can make it like a really bright rainbow pug or a unicorn pug, superhero pug. Okay. So I'm coloring in the pug's head. Okay, so there's the pug's head. Now for the pug's body. Outlining that. And I'll do the feet darker a little later. I'm going to do that over the light brown. And I will probably end up outlining this too with black pen. Try to go the same direction when you color. I know you guys can do it. The tail. Now remember, if it's too small to outline and then color, you can just kind of color it in as you go. Ta-da! So there's my doggy's body color. So now I'm going to do the dark brown for the eyes and the snout and the ears and the paws and the base or the top of the tail. So let's get started. I'm going to do these dark ears. And I'm going to do my background differently than what they did on theirs. Okay, so now when I'm doing the eyes, I'm going to leave 2 parts blank, or 3 parts, I guess. So I'm going to leave the highlight spot alone. I'm just going to outline it. And I'm going to leave the pupil alone, that middle one, okay? And I'm just going to color in the donut. That's the iris. Just color in the iris. Leave this moon shape alone as well. Just color in that donut. Leave the sprinkle and leave the hole alone. Just the donut. And I made a little mistake. I got a little bit of color in the middle, but that's okay. I'm going to put black in there later, so it's A-okay. So now I'm going to do the nose part. So you got to be careful not to color in your teeth. So I'm going to outline those first because you want to keep your teeth shiny and white. That part we are going to leave white. And the nose I'm going to color in black. And it's okay if your lines disappear a little bit under the dark brown because we're going to go over it again with black marker at the end. If you are using marker or black crayon or color pencil, whatever you're using, or you could ink it. But as long as you can kind of see it, you know where you can draw that line again. So now I'm going to do the paws and the tail. Now we did not draw a line for the paws and the tail, and we don't really need to. So I'm just going to outline the tips of the paws. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of color them in. I kind of curve it around. I don't even need to outline it. Kind of curve it around. I'm going to do it with this back paw too. There we go. Just make sure it looks nice and clean. And now the tip of the tail, I'm going to do the same thing and just kind of curve it around. Ta-da! There we go. So now I'm going to take out my black and do some of the detail stuff on my puppy. So I'm going to do the iris first. Or not the iris, I'm so sorry. The pupil. And then I'm going to outline the whole eye. Outline the highlights. Okay, I'm going to outline the nose part. The actual nose, color that in black. Draw a line between that. I'm going to outline the teeth again very carefully because remember I want those to stay shiny and white. Outlining the head, the ears. Now let's do the body. So I'm going to do the tail. Puppy's bottom and leg. Don't forget the little claws or the little nails. It's a nice detail. You don't want to lose that nice detail. So there's our pug. Yay! So now let's quickly add in a background. I'm going to do this turquoise color background and I'm just going to color it in real quick for you. Because this one took a little bit longer to draw than the others did, and I know that. But I think this puppy turned out super cute. And I'm very proud of you guys sticking through this video because this was kind of a harder one to draw. It was more difficult. It was more challenging in a very good way. So good job, you guys. Quickly coloring in that background. Doesn't need to be perfect because it's just the background. As long as it looks neat enough. The main focus should be your beautiful puppy dog. Okay, last section. Yay. Coloring this little part in between the paws. Don't forget little details like that. I know they're so easy to miss. Last little bit. There we go. And there you have your pug. Thank you guys so much for joining me for today's art lesson. I hope you had a lot of fun drawing this puppy just like I did. I will see you again next time, friends. Bye.